Now, it might interest you to know that it is Global International Down Syndrome Month. And it's a very important time where people around the world arrange events and activities to ensure proper awareness about Down syndrome. And someone in Nigeria who's been doing just that and even more is Tonye Falogi Ekezie. Now, she's an author, she's a content producer and special needs advocate, and she's right here with us on the couch. Thank you so much for joining us.
Super excited to be here.
Thank you so much. Now, I can still remember a few years ago when you began Simone's Oasis, and you know, everybody's mindset was like, where are we going with this? What exactly could you achieve by creating content on this particular issue? So you need to tell us a bit about what's happened over the past few years, and of course, how you've been able to create so much awareness.
Yes. So my husband and I have a daughter, our second child, Simone, or Sim as we like to call her, and she has Down syndrome, along with cardiomyopathy, which is just some genetic heart condition. But she's doing very, very well, actually.
Thankfully.
So it was through this journey and conversating with my son, who was asking about his sister, about the diagnosis, that I started to have this idea to write them a book, which I did. And this one, which you're aware of, I know, was the original first book. So
that's
what is Down
Ugo
syndrome?
And Sim Sim.
Ugo and Sim Sim.
Yeah.
And I've done a series. It's the first worldwide to feature a Black African character with Down syndrome. Yeah, worldwide. Wow. So I'm really proud of that achievement. Now, I felt like I can't go and open school. I don't know how to do foundation. It's not really my forte. Yeah. But my background is in TV and film production. So I had kind of written these books, selling them, and realizing, actually, I want to do more. Because in my research and in my looking into what was going on, I just thought, okay, I need to make this something bigger. So I created the brand Simone's Oasis, right? Because it's after my daughter, but it's an oasis in the desert, where you can find knowledge and a community. And because we're able to teach her a lot of things through music, I started writing songs, didn't know I could write, creating animations with different animation houses and creating content. And so we had this platform, we're on YouTube, we're on social media, and it's just been a great way to communicate about Down syndrome, special needs, but also the representation of our children as Black, Nigerian, African as well, to be included. And these lives are not separate. It's not like special needs life and everyone else. It's actually all one. So how can we empower our African children? I believe the best way to do that is through entertainment, and that whatever disability or ability you have.
I have to take us through what exactly you've had to explain to people. Because the way you started out, you said your child's name and actually talked about the fact that you understand what it is that she has. I don't think a lot of parents have got to that point yet, that point of understanding and getting beyond the denial of it. So in your travels, in your endeavors, let's talk a bit about some parents you've had to talk to and how you've had to explain to them.
Well, the funny thing is you have to go back a little bit further. It really, for us, what marked our journey in a positive way is how we were given the diagnosis. So unfortunately, a lot of parents are given the diagnosis very, very negatively. I'm sorry, your child has Down syndrome. They won't be able to walk, talk, go to school, read, write. In fact, there'll be a burden to your family. It's better you give the child out or send them to an orphanage.
That's how it's explained?
That's how it's explained.
Wow.
We were blessed in that the pediatrician who gave us the diagnosis says, your daughter has Down syndrome. It's not the end of the world. This is what you should do now. And I believe that if more parents were given it in that way, it's a total different mindset to have, because you're thinking about action. Early intervention is really important. That is kind of working with the child from the ages of 0 to 6 to make sure they have those foundational blocks in which they can excel later, because the brain is its most spongiest at that age. Now, parents do spend time in denial. And it's not only denial, you grieve. You grieve for the child that you thought you would have.
Okay.
But once you actually get through that and that denial and you're focused on the action points, it's a really, really fulfilling and rewarding journey. So I try to share our lives, not because I want to. I'm not really a person who likes to be in front of the camera, but I understand that someone seeing me, hearing my story, maybe getting the books or going to Simone's Oasis platform may get that impetus to think of it as a positive thing, as a blessing. You've not been cursed. You didn't do anything wrong. This has, in fact, been the biggest blessing God gave our family, was this child. Yeah.
And honestly, you are just, I think, the best advocate to have. Please give Ugo and Simsim a hug for me. Yes, Simone's Oasis is a beautiful platform. Even, I actually got a link at my kids' school for, was it the anthem? 36 states. And kids are watching those all over the place. You know, it's amazing. Thank you so much.
155,000 views of that video.
Amazing, amazing. There's so much more information that you can get on World Down Syndrome Month. Please don't be in denial. Let's get the research done and understand more about this particular situation.